Be the year we see a comeback in the franchise they call Call of Duty. We haven't seen Infinity Ward release a video game since 2016, and before that, they released COD Ghosts. So, it's been 8 years since we've seen a good Call of Duty game by Infinity Ward that's respected and loved in the community. There are 4 different paths I can see Infinity Ward going down this year: Ghosts 2, Infinite Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 4, or just a whole new game. In today's video, I'm going to explain why each of those would be logical and what I want to see overall. I'm sure you can already guess what I want to see overall because what I want is the most logical reason. If you don't already know the most logical reason, you'll find out. I'll start with Ghosts 2. Why would this be logical? Well, the campaign would be the most obvious reason. In the end of the original Call of Duty Ghosts campaign, we saw Logan getting dragged by Rourke. Rourke dragged him away from his brother Elias, and we have no clue where the hell he took him. I'm a fan of Ghosts, and I am curious as to where they went and what happened to Logan, but I don't want to see Infinity Ward get shat on 3 times in their last 3 releases. My guess is we're never going to see what happened to Logan and Rourke, and surely enough, I'll be okay. I'll be able to sleep at night knowing I don't know what happened at the end of the Call of Duty Ghosts campaign. But if you won't be okay, and you need to know what happened, stop it. Get some help. But the Ghosts multiplayer, though, I liked it. Not a lot of people did. There are a select few who still play Ghosts and play it to this day. However, if Ghosts 2 were to come out, they'd suffer the same fate as the OG Ghosts, and probably quicker, though. I mean, every Call of Duty, like old Call of Duty, loses a lot of their players over time because it's old, but I feel like Ghosts 2 would just sink really quickly. It would have a steady player count for a while, and it would sink to a little under 1,000 players on average. Probably within, less than the first year. Sucks, but that's what would happen. But everybody loves to hate Call of Duty Ghosts, but I'm the select few. The select brave that loves it. Am I out of my mind for praising it? Probably, but that's just your opinion, Maine. Anyways, yeah. Ghosts 2 would make sense, but it's not the ideal route I think Infinity Ward should take. Next, Infinite Warfare 2. I mean, Infinite Warfare came out in 2016 and that was their last release. It would make sense to throw out a sequel right away, I guess. Being Infinity Ward's most recent COD title, they've put some work into it to make it as best as they can, but unfortunately, it never became a great game in the eyes of many. Good for them on their part, they really did not give up on this game, and it showed. For being futuristic, it was an alright game. BO3 takes the cake for the best futuristic Call of Duty, in my opinion, but IW had smooth exo movements, and I kind of liked the classic weapons. Just the way you had to unlock them was kind of gay. But it's an era where pay-to-win is glorified by big gaming franchises, so oh well. There was no rewarding factor at all for unlocking a UMP-45 in the most hated COD game of all time. Overall, I do think Infinite Warfare had a decent campaign, decent multiplayer, and fun zombies. If there was a second made, I'd hope they feature a campaign and zombies alongside multiplayer. Surely enough, though, Infinite Warfare 2 isn't the most logical choice due to a decent multiplayer and campaign in the previous game. The campaign did kill off characters pretty quickly, but did have emotional moments. Black Ops 4 doesn't have a campaign, but I can still see the next release having one. In my opinion, Infinity Ward's strong point is definitely campaign. Without a doubt, they make the best campaigns in COD. Sledgehammer has only 2 releases, and World War II's was decent, but not super fun, and I never got into Advanced Warfares after playing a few missions and getting bored of it. Infinity Ward's campaigns have always been fun, my favorite being the original Modern Warfares. Infinite Warfare, for being so hated, seems to get some praise for its campaign. That's the first logical reason. And now, multiplayer. This is where I say no. Infinite Warfare isn't logical at all when it comes down to multiplayer. The futuristic era of Call of Duty is over, and nobody wants to see it come back. Boots on the ground, the present day, is what we need to see this year. World War I would be okay. World War I would be okay, I guess, but why though? Battlefield did it pretty good in Battlefield 1, and let's just let them have that one. It's a good game, but let's not compete with them 3 years later. I don't see the point in it. But thankfully, a World War I COD hasn't been rumored, and a futuristic COD has not been rumored either. So I don't think Infinite Warfare 2, when it comes to a multiplayer, is logical, nor will it happen. Modern Warfare 4. This is what I want to see. Modern Warfare 4 is all I want this year, and I'll be satisfied for the next few years if you don't fuck it up. I swear, Daddy, I swear. Just let me have Modern Warfare 4. We all thought MW3 was the end of the best era in COD history, but I still think there's more Modern Warfare to be played. COD 4, first multiplayer COD, protected by fanboys and loved by basically everybody. MW2, same thing. In fact, considered the best COD of all time by a lot of people. And if you disagree with me thinking MW2 is the best COD, 1v1 me on Rust. MW3 was incredible, fun, playable, and sometimes I still hop back on to play MW3, aka the promised land for fun and have a good time. Modern Warfare Remastered wasn't super good, but I like it. Could be better, but at the same time, it could be worse. So it seems that the Modern Warfare series campaign-wise is over. Makarov got fucked, Price avenged his brothers. A lot of people died on the way, like the main characters of the Delta Force. Soap died, Yuri died. Price is the last one standing alongside Nikolai, who doesn't even fight, he just supports them. So what's next? The Middle East? Yeah, I don't really know when it comes to that. But a good idea could be similar to character missions in Black Ops 4, just way better, where you play through some of the best Modern Warfare campaign characters of all time's backstories. Like Ghost's backstory, Price's backstory, Soap's backstory, and maybe we can even find out what Roach looks like. I don't know if he's headless or not, but whatever. It would make sense because of that third-person camera video we saw of him dying, but I don't know. We shall see. Maybe even Makarov and Shepard, where we see important conversations with their armies and what drove them evil. So that's an idea that they could roll with, or maybe even just find something new for Price to do. I don't know, but campaign-wise, MW4 could make some sense if they just tried. And now multiplayer. We all love Modern Warfare's multiplayer with exceptions of Akimbo Rangers and shit like that, but it's still kind of fun and kind of nice to go back to in 2019 to play for nostalgia purposes. A fresh multiplayer without specialists, BS supply drops, without pay-to-win bullcrap would be a wet dream come true in 2019. Do I think it'll happen? Nah. Do I believe, though? Yes, I believe. I believe in a new era for COD, god damn it. I sure as hell hope we see MW4 this year because of how much I loved the campaigns and multiplayers from previous releases. The campaign I am worried about, though, because I don't want to see supply drops, and I have a feeling that they think if they can bring campaign back, they can bring supply drops back. But at the same time, again, I'm sure they realize how much we hate supply drops, so they won't add them if they roll with MW4. And a little bonus with MW4, MW2 Remastered maybe? Infinite Warfare came with Modern Warfare Remastered, so why not start a remastered tradition? I can see them working on it as they've had for 3 years to do so. I remember all the rumors last year too. What a crazy time to be a COD fan. The Brazilian Amazon listing, the thought of it coming out in April of 2018, the stream Call of Duty did that ended up just being a reveal for the next World War II DLC. Just a wild time to be a COD fan that I remember so vividly. We all want MW2 Remastered, and hopefully Infinity Ward comes through. This is what I want to see the most. MW2 Remastered and Modern Warfare 4. That would make bank. That is what the COD fans want to see, and that is what we want to play. And now there is one last thing I could see Infinity Ward doing, and that's the start of a whole new series and a whole new base game. That's what they did in their last 2 releases, and judging by that and how much hate they received for both of those games, I don't know how worth it is to go for that. I mean, it could turn around their luck when it comes to that, but they're 0 for 2 in their last 2 attempts, so it's a hard no for me. Judging by that, I'd say it's illogical, but you never know. If they want to roll with a new idea, I'll probably buy it anyway, but I'd be worried for them at the same time. I can't really say anything about the campaign and multiplayer because I don't know what they do, but I hope it's present day without supply drops, BS, and a story where we can actually connect with the characters and get sad at the emotional moments. Overall, this is just my opinion, but I think MW4 is the most logical choice, considering it's their most successful franchise, and we all want to see it this year alongside MW2 Remastered. Infinity Ward, no matter what, will always be my favorite company to produce Call of Duty games because of all the memories I have when it comes to COD 4, MW2, and MW3. The Modern Warfare series is my favorite COD series ever, and I'd love to see it continue and be successful one more time. I do like Ghosts and Infinite Warfare as well, but MW4 would be the best idea for Call of Duty 2019, hands down. And that's going to wrap up my video for today. What do you want to see this year? Ghosts 2, Infinite Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 4, or a whole new game? Sound off in the comments below and let me know what you think. If you liked this video, I'd appreciate it if you dropped a like and subbed for more. Twitter, Instagram, and Twitch will be down below in the description. Thank you all for watching, and hope to see you in the next one. Peace!